Hello everyone, my name is PPCC and today we're going to be taking a look at Forge and the Shaman class within inside the game. This is a support hero meant to be played as a back-of-the-line hero that's just essentially fixing up managing the team fight while it's going on. So, without further ado, let's get on started. Now this game is still in alpha fund, so technically there really is no server browser, so to speak of, so I'd like to show you more variety inside the different game modes, but for today we're just going to be taking a look at team deathmatch mode again, and I figured this one would actually be the best for showing up how the Shaman would be played. Sadly, you're not able to pick which lobby you're able to join or even filter them at the moment. So during these scenes of heavy fighting, what I essentially want to be doing is that I just want to kind of stay inside this middle ground, heal the warden up there inside the front, and I also want to be just giving everybody on our team a little bit of a pick-me-up. And looks like there's an assassin here, maybe. And this is something that might happen now. Now, I've already covered the assassin. This is exactly what he should be doing, is that the assassin's main job here is to pick off support heroes. So we're fairly vulnerable to enemy attacks at the moment. Let's actually heal up with this Seed of Healing spell now. As always, I've got the tutorial overlay up and running, so you'll be able to see what exactly all of these spells do. Now the Shaman's main attack is one that's rather odd. I mean, as you can see, right now I'm using it as a healing spell, and it's actually dual purpose. You can attack enemy troops, enemy players, or also heal our own players, as well as slow down the enemy. Looks like this warden needs some help. Perfect. So this game does have a persistent hero portion to it. You can gain EXP through unlocking the various different medals like that, and spend it on stuff afterwards. So, for example, the class that we're playing now, the Shaman, you might be noticing that I'm running out of energy rather fast. And what we can kind of do to just slow that down or alleviate that problem is that, for example, I could take a little bit from my health through the use of the talent point system and put it into... Does this guy ever go away? Into my energy so that I get a little bit of a buff. So, the MMO aspect of this game isn't that you level up, you get better gear or anything like such. It's simply that there so that you can customize the 5 heroes inside the game, and later there will be 12 unique heroes. Actually, I believe they're just about to release an update including a multiplayer lobby system, filtering system for that, and some special stuff like new maps and newer heroes. Looks like we found a warden who needs a little bit of healing, so let's speed him up by using the actual heal spell. We can kind of heal people for no cost with our default attack, but it doesn't heal them for much. I mean, it heals 20, and our healing spell heals about 80, although it does cost a little bit of mana. And seeing as this guy's a ranged support hero or ranged hero, I can use this spiritual fervor to link with him. It's actually for free, so we'll be doing a lot of that right now. That'll increase his damage output, which will kind of help us win the fight. Also give him a little bit of health, seeing as how he is slightly injured. And we can also do the spiritual bond, which links him and us together. So he has a little bit more health now, but so long as that bond is enabled, we will also be taking a little bit of damage. What else can I do as the Shaman? Well, first and foremost, let's repair this guy, and later on I'll show you folk the debuffs the Shaman can do. So we're not strictly a solely defensive hero. We can also put down a few debuffs, such as what I'm just about to do now. So I've created pretty much a little bit of an aurora around me that'll slow enemies down if they are near. In addition to that, my default attack, as I've already said, does slow the enemy by a small amount. Let's hit this assassin, get some damage on him, get some slows on him, and try to keep him out of the fight. You just see that there's an absolute ton of action going on. I can barely tell what's going on. Now every class does have a ultimate-esque ability, so each class does have their own unique feature that can essentially change the course of a battle in a very short amount of time. And what the Shaman can do here is that he can actually put down a defensive barrier somewhere that'll shield everybody inside. So let's move up back to the front where all of this action is going on. Let's try to stop the enemy's little horde here by putting down that green bubble, which will protect everybody inside. Now we're taking a little bit of damage here. You can tell that the Shaman isn't really a single player here. It's really dependent on teamwork, and it's a lot about the positioning, and it's for people who essentially like to help other people. It's definitely not a frontline class. At the moment, I feel like that the gain on the EXP is a little bit low compared to the other classes. I mean, I was rocking roughly about 300k, 3k EXP as the Pathfinder, and as you can see right now I'm only getting a little bit of roughly around 400 EXP. Oh hey, we actually got a guy. That's pretty good. I'm going to come up here, or rather not. Inside these group battles, it's rather important that your enemy doesn't really go into the back lines to kind of wreak havoc on the supporting heroes. So for example, right now, I can keep this Shaman, or this Warden, alive for almost an indefinite amount of time, unless another assassin joins in. Now if they start ganging up on me like what they're starting to do, then we'll be suffering a little bit of, we'll be getting into a little bit of a problem. I've got to say, overall, the balancing inside this game is pretty solid right now. I mean, currently, the only reason I'm really taking so many losses right now is that the enemy team is definitely staying together better. Although, if our team were to clump up like that, like what they're doing right now, actually, which is pretty good, then having a Shaman inside the back lines would be definitely a big plus to the team. Comparatively to one that doesn't, then compared to a group of players like this that doesn't have a Shaman, one that will definitely win. So let's come down here into the middle. Let's put down that gigantic barrier. So this will protect this area for a little bit. Two of the classes are ranged, so you can see that some of the projectiles are hitting me right now, but they aren't really taking all that much damage, or at least when I was inside the magical barrier. Really got to stop wandering into these groups of opponents. major downside of the Shaman is that he doesn't necessarily have a stun or a lock like that particular spell that the Pyromancer has. I know the Warden has something like that, and as you've probably seen, the Assassin also has one. Let's come over here, give these two people a little bit of help. Now we do have AoE heals as well, but it's kind of a little bit risky to just run in there, heal up everybody, and just leave. Damn these assassins, there's just too many of them to deal with the number of people that we have here. So as of right now, I've already covered two other classes, 3 including this video. So we've already taken a look at the Assassin, we've already taken a look at the Pathfinder. Next time, let's take a look at the Warden, and then finally the Pyromancer. So for now, between these 3 heroes, I'd say that Pathfinder does the most damage. The Warden is definitely the person that's keeping the team alive, and then you've got the heavier, or rather the Assassin, or rather lighter class, which deals the one-on-one damage. Oh, hey, I finally got that wall walk thing going on. Shame it's that's the one time I was successfully able to do that little wall jump parkour thing. The one time where nobody else was around. Let's put down some AoE healing right here. Not really sure if I should be doing damage to this lone Shaman over here, where be healing everyone else right now. Alright, there we go. I've got to say, all of the matches I've had so far are fairly even. I mean, most of the time, both of the teams will be fairly even in terms of score. Like right now, we're going 32 to 33, so that is pretty good. I'm not sure if the game has any special multiplayer matchmaking system in place that does the whole true skill rating or any of that, but right now it seems pretty solid. What do we have here? Looks like we've got quite a lot of players here, so let's put down one of these Auroras just to kind of help everybody else. Let's link up to one of our teammates. Let's give one of our other teammates the ability to shoot a little bit faster. Now I'm taking quite a little bit of damage here, so let's go inside this corner and just kind of soak up some of the health. How much EXP are we getting here? So, actually this isn't necessarily all that bad. We're getting 2.6k, so that's decent, although it's not necessarily at the same level as the Pathfinder. Oh, maybe. I spoke too soon. Should be pretty close now. Oh, damn, I gotta save that guy. Here comes that assassin. Like I said, these assassins should be on the support heroes 24/7 if they get the opportunity. So, one of the things that I've just noticed about the Shaman is that it doesn't cost him anything to jump between the walls. So, in theory, if you're good at the wall jump, you could just keep bouncing yourself between 2 pillars where the assassin cannot hurt you. Alright, round's almost over with 30 seconds, so this was a fairly close round. We're actually only down by 1. Hopefully we'll be able to nab a kill inside the next little bit, inside the next 15 seconds. well, that's game. So overall, fairly solid class, and it does look like we actually gained the 30 or 3k of EXP that I was talking about, 3.8k. So that's not that bad. Once again, let's go back into the options, into the menu, and then let's take a look at the leveling up of the different classes. So last time we took a look at the Pathfinder, we leveled up to level 3, so we gained some benefits, armor points, and some customization points, which will allow us to kind of shift around our different stats. So for the Shaman, like I was saying, let's buy a level. So let's put some points into the Shaman, and you can see that I've gained 1 armor point. And the whole idea between this level system is that I can take stuff away. So for example, I can take something away from physical. I'm not necessarily sure what that is right now, but then I can put that into something else. So for example, if I wanted a magic, then I would be able to kind of do that. Going back to the Pathfinder, because that's the primary class that I've leveled up in, this system allows the game to be kept fairly fair, while giving the player to customize the different classes inside the game. So for me, the Pathfinder is more or less of a spellcasting archer, somebody who's just there to kind of just do damage. So and for me, speed isn't necessarily worth all that much. So let's take something away from speed, and we can just kind of put that back into say something such as energy, which I use a lot for spells. Now if I wanted to go the opposite way, then I could, where I could actually take some from these stats on the side here and add it to that. So that's kind of that system. Later on, I believe they said they will be giving out customizational like items, cosmetic stuff, but that's not in the game just yet. Oh, there it is, level 99. You get a special skin for the class, I guess. So I suppose there's one for each of the heroes, and later on they'll probably add some more stuff like that. So until next time, like and subscribe if you would like. Bye bye.